called me their Kavle mates, but you know, they should thank we the Moshis. You know, there's a story. The first time a Dogomba man ever sat on a plane from Tamale to Accra. and the pilot was a Moshi man. When a man sat in the plane, then he spoke to the host and said, "Mate, please tell the driver that he should stop. I want to urinate." Can you imagine? Can you imagine? If not a Dogomba man, can you imagine? Bless, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
So Ghana and the Burkina Faso, who saw the
is it the place you stop for him to urinate?
That is the typical attitude of
Bless, Sudan is still in crisis. All the advocacy CSOs have done, all the attention that has been brought to the international community to mitigate the crisis in Sudan, I think is one of the largest humanitarian crises, even greater than that of what is happening in Gaza today. I would say that this is as a result of the collective efforts of we Africans to bring a resolve to this issue. It's as a result of institutional weakness. The African Union is not living up to its mandate, even though each and every country pays AU dues. You know that, right? We pay taxes to the African Union collectively. There are arrears. Through our ports, you pay an AU levy. So all this contribution that we African countries are contributing to that body, what is the body doing for us?
Yeah.
What is the return? I think that the time has come for us to put more pressure and ensure that there are some reforms in the African Union to meet the contemporary issues of Africa, and indeed to bring a lasting solution to all the conflict or pocket of conflict across the length and breadth of the African continent. Right. It is very important. And until we have an African Union that is able to meet the needs of our people, yes, there will always be war and conflict. I want to use this platform to condemn the interference by parties like Egypt, like parties like the UAE and Saudi Arabia, who continuously support the faction groups within Sudan who are causing all these erroneous crimes against humanity. Indeed, there's a genocide going on in Sudan. And if you look at the pictures today, bless, I mean, if you see the nature, like the morphology of the kids today, right, bless, you see that a human being has turned into a zombie. It's like a zombie movie. If you look at
videos are depressing.
Yes, it's like a zombie movie looking at the pictures coming out from Sudan. And I always say, where is the humanity in all of us? Where is the humanity in the leadership? That they all fight to lead the people. But at the end of the day, if you are fighting and the people are dying, who are you going to lead?
Yeah.
And whose interests are you fighting for? Are you truly fighting for the people? I think that the UN Security Council, which we have been denied a permanent seat, yes, if we had a permanent seat at the UN Security Council, we would have taken very serious actions and lobbied for some military intervention within the Sudan region. I, last week, sat here and criticized President Trump for threatening to use some military intervention to fight terrorists in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I am calling on President Trump to use that same energy, right, with his allies, to see how best they can be able to create a buffer in Sudan so that they can bring all the warring parties to the table and settle this matter amicably. The people of Sudan are crying and are calling for our help. We should not neglect them. It is about time we all mobilize our strength, our collective strength as Africans, to see how best we can support them. It is nothing to really sing about when we sit down as Africans, as conscious human beings, and we see young children, girls raped, kids killed, and we see a huge epidemic of famine and diseases and malnutrition that is affecting the very lives of the people in Sudan. And we sit down here and we think that it is okay, and that maybe it is not happening to us. Let me commend President Mahama for his Pan-Africanist ideals and action taken to support the people of Sudan, and indeed all the way to the Caribbeans, where Jamaica also suffered from the hurricane.
Yeah.
So let me commend President Mahama. I think that a lot of African leaders should emulate such kind gesture and such diplomatic stance when dealing with Sudan. We want to see more collective efforts and more donation towards Sudan so that we can support our brothers and sisters in need. Bless, I am indeed calling again for the unification of Africa. It is quite a very daunting and difficult task because we've always questioned even the unity within the nations, where tribalism and today religion and political bigotry has divided each and every facet of our nation and our society. I am calling on all of us to reflect deep into our history, where we are coming from and where we want to get to. Tribalism should have no place in the continent of Africa. It is due to tribalism, it was under the aegis of tribalism that the former or our colonial masters used to balkanize our, social cohesion, and then collectively went ahead to divide our lands under the Berlin Conference. It is this repugnant ideology and attitude that we still continue to practice today, that even in Ghana, I am hearing someone who wants to be president calling for a majority, an alleged majority, to unite against a minority.
Yeah.
In today's Ghana, tribalism should not be tolerated.
That was
We
sad.
should reject each and every political party and political bigot who portrays this ideology of we are this and you are not.
Yeah.
If you want to be president, we are dealing with a republican constitution. Before Ghana became a republic, all our chiefs came together to sign and agreed for the formation of a republic. And so when you have political actors that rise and use such divisive rhetorics, such people are dangerous to our democracy. They cannot lead, and they are a threat, indeed, a national threat, and we should not tolerate such in our body politic in Ghana. And so, bless, I would end on this note that we should not forget our brothers and sisters in Sudan. Collectively, we should use some form of pressure. We should mount pressure on the African Union to come to the rescue of Sudan. We've seen how AMISOM was created to neutralize the terrorists in Somalia, Al-Shabaab. And it was quite effective. We want to see a replication of same so that we can be able to create a buffer between the warring factions and then bring an everlasting peace to our brothers and sisters in Sudan.
Right.
And so I wish them well, and we'll continue to advocate for peace in Sudan, and we'll always continue to advocate for unity of all African states.
Thank you very much, Dr.